in Puerto Rico last week. I'm sorry that the signal did not work. And the week before that, thank you all of you for being here. But I'm here with you today and I'm so happy. Thursday night open mic. So yes, I was in Puerto Rico and I was visiting my dad and visiting the island, and it was half paradise and half crazy hellish. but um, but it was important to do. You know, you have to have that balance. And I spent all my summers in Puerto Rico and was born and raised and still live in the Boogie Down Bronx. So I am truly New Yorican. I went to visit Walter Mercado's grave and I told him, "What's up?" on behalf of all of you. And Raul Julia's grave too, because they're both located in San Juan. And so I paid homage to two Puerto Rican luminaries that have impacted the world. So it's great to be here with all of you guys. We're gonna get this popping and get this started. For those of you, if it's your first time, welcome. For all my hardcore Thursday night open micers, what up? If it's your first time performing, let me know, and I might just sing the Pop the Cherry song for you. If it's a new poem, you let us know, and we say new shit. We celebrate your new shit. And if it's some old shit, let us know it's some old shit too. You have about 4 minutes to do your thing because I want to get everybody on the list up here tonight. If you finish at the 3 minute mark, don't do some new shit. Plug all of your things that you're doing. Let everybody know your media handles and all of that. Be sure to have your camera on if you can. No nudity allowed, but you could be as vulnerable as you want to be. No hate speech unless it's about hate speech. We'd like to thank our sponsors, National Endowment for the Arts, Council on the Arts, New York City Department of Cultural Affairs, Amazon Literary Partnership, New York Community Trust. And if you would like to make a donation to the New Eurekan Poets Cafe, visit nuyeurekan.org/contribute. So while I was out in Puerto Rico, I got together with this artist named Ralph Serrano, and he's a muralist painter, but he also does beats. And he's in Sidra, Puerto Rico, which is like in the center, kind of the center, north center, and it's up in the mountains. And it was very lovely. And we improvised on a jam, and I'm gonna recite some new shit. Why not? And it's celebrating Africana mulata in Puerto Rico, because what I learned, I also met with Dr. Marta Moreno Vega of the Caribbean Culture Center and founder of El Museo del Barrio. She's creating a place in Loíza, which is the most African part of the island. And she told me that 400,000 African slaves were brought to America in the United States, but 1 million African slaves were brought to Puerto Rico. So there's no way you can speak about our Latinidad or our Hispanic side without recognizing our African roots and celebrating our African roots. So here we go. Negra mulata, melaza. Baila y canta, celebra tu raza, recuerda que andas con tu tribu y ganga, raíces africana, caribeña antillana, brasileña mexicana, fuego y leña, puertorriqueña, Chile, Perú, de norte, del sur, este, oeste, vamos de tour. Mueve las piernas con el cajón, baila la danza con puro sabor, que corre el sudor. No hay nada mejor que mi negra mulata, mi bella flor, con la punta del pie, get on the dance floor, moving your body like never before. Hi, baby, me está dando calor. And if you're not dancing, then what you wait for, huh? DNA. Dance now, ancestors. My DNA says that the colonizers had their way, but that was back in the day, not today. Those parts of me say we are ready for the reconciliation. Freedom is to live in love and unity. Everybody move with me. Come together. It's your personal duty. Welcome to the open mic where our life's like a movie. snap, snap, snap. So here we go. Let's go. We got DG Clearing coming up first, then Dylan, then Generalissimo, then Dane and Cinda. Let's get this party started right. Let me put this in the chat so everybody knows where we're at.
Are we good?
Yes.
Hey, nice to see you. Hi, everybody. I am DJ Clearing. Thank you, New Eurekan Poets Cafe and Bruja, for having me here tonight. I am truly honored to be reading for you this evening. I have 2 poems for you.
Okay.
I am sorry. In these strange and uncertain times of the pandemic, we should always remember all the women and men who are the protectors of our democracy, the soldiers, the warriors that have made the ultimate sacrifice defending the democracy for us. This is Along the Field. I walked along the field, flags blowing in the wind, echoing the parade of sacrifice. Beneath the grass, women and men lie. Each becomes the blade so we can grow. Every step taken is given to remembrance in the freedom we have to worship, to write, to read, to express, the politics we choose, the paths we take. The meadow touches the heart, humble in the face of their courageousness. Memories are heard for all that you left behind. Here, no one is forgotten. This garden is one of honor, reverence in all who rest in defense of our nation. Praise to all who lull here. White tablets stand in formation. I walked along the field in remembrance of their sacrifice. Humbled, no one is forgotten. Praise all who rest here. White tablets stand in their last formation. Thank you. My next poem. For many farmers in rural America, the harvest is over. The fall has just come to an end. This is The Sky is Dark and Gray. The rains are steady today, mixed with sleet. From early morning through late afternoon, the sky is dark and gray. Lights had to be turned on in the barn and house during the day. Fall is almost over. The last of the corn was harvested 4 days ago. Except for the oaks, all the trees are barren. Deer can be standing in the fields. There's a few geese that didn't fly south. The winter will be long on them. 5 o'clock and it's dark. Ice will cover the fields tonight. The ponds will be capped with a glaze. You can hear the wolf's call from the hills. The weak and unprepared will not survive. All the cows, horses, and chickens are in the barn, fed and bedded on the hay. I can smell the wood burning. Mom has venison stew simmering on the stove, homemade biscuits in the oven. The smells drift in the crisp air. I can't wait to come in for supper. We have our health and our shelter and are fed. Every day, I am blessed. Thank you, everyone.
Woo!
Appreciate it. Thank you.
I was there. Oh
You know, you can find me at, don't find me right now. I want you to go out and vote or help someone to vote or witness somebody to vote. You don't have that much time left. Go vote, vote, vote. That's all that counts right now. Please, please. I look forward to hearing everybody tonight and seeing everybody. We have some incredible poets lined up. Thank you.
Woo! DG clearing, everybody. Wow, I could smell the smells and I could feel the crisp air.
Oh, thank you.
That.
I appreciate that.
All right.
Nice to have you back.
Thank you. You know, I came back here and I watched the not the documentary, the film version of Chernobyl.
Yes.
Oh my God. It kind of gave me that feeling of like those people that were being removed from the countryside because the radiation and
Yeah, that is the willies, you know. Yeah, voter, that can happen to us, you know.
it's, you know, that it was
Everybody see that movie.
horrific and that it's still possible today. That's why we have
Yes.
to vote. I've been doing so many different events to get people voting.
Good, good.
Música tu voto, tu voz, and I think this Saturday I'm gonna be doing an event. So follow me at La Bruja NYC and see all the stuff.
There we go.
Yep, and get these people voting. Thank you, DJ.
When you run for office, I'll vote for you.
I'm gonna run from office. Fuck that. All right, let's keep it going, keep it flowing, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go now with Dylan DeForge.
Hello.
Hi.
So this is my first time with the Thursday open mic, so I'm kind of excited. I did the reading on Monday, which got me for this whole journal thing. So for the people that don't know me, I'm a student in Massachusetts. I go to Salem State University. I'm in my last semester, and I'm actually working on a chapbook, a poetry chapbook. And I just got this new poem reworked for it, new shit. And I'm kind of.
And you're in Salem, bro? In Salem? Did you say you're in?
I live in Saugus, but I go to school in Salem, so
yeah.
Luckily, I don't have to deal with the Halloween tourists, so thank God. I'm gonna hear horror stories about it.
I can't look. I can't wait to hear it. Take it away, Dylan DeForge.
All right. This poem's called Chamber Music. 1. Picking pizza crust out of my molars, I pass by the front of town hall. Brown and tan and drab. It's a wonder why people beg to keep it. Then again, we keep the ironworks because it's the only thing worth a damn here. I signaled to an oncoming pickup truck to pass before I sauntered across the street again to the pumpkins outside First Congregational. I stopped short in front of Karate Kung Fu with its stars and stripes makeover and silly putty colored dummies under neon lights. An ambulance sat in the parking lot by Central Cuts, and the EMTs lolled out this lump of brown clay on a gurney. The sweat soaked through the thin blanket over his wavering chest. I tiptoed around the scene. Another bodybuilder stood by the gate of the fitness studio, the straps of his tank top heaving up with heavy breaths. 2. I skipped the creatine time for my protein shake. I didn't want to get hopped up on this bulk stuff anymore. It made me feel like I was cheating. I remember my father's story. This fellow from a previous job of his got hooked. He could feel the veins flexing in his eyeballs when he shot up. His jugular was as thick as a cobra, coiling up in his throat. He couldn't feel the arthritis in his wrists from the steel bar, and he layered on lean like nobody's business. He thought he could quit, sitting in a locker room shower, muttering to himself, "My blood will stay clean." He brought the barbell up from his knees to do a deadlift, monitoring the axles in his arms, watching the girls in the mirror. When he brought it up to his chest, the lights went out. The studio must have had a blackout, but he could still see the women in their tights, the Italian boys spotting him, their faces blurred of emotion like a Munch painting. The iron was no longer in his mitts. Instead, he felt the cavity in his chest, where the roids ripped his rib cage open and took his heart as tribute.
What? Oh my goodness. Dylan DeForge. That was deep.
Thank you.
Welcome to the Thursday Night Club. We're happy to have you.
Thank you.
There was like some dark morbidity in there, and everybody found it riveting. The silly putty line.
I trip over that every time I read over it. I'm like, oh damn it, here I go.
Well, there's a lot of young kids don't even know what silly putty is, so I could totally appreciate the silly.
Right.
Thank you, Dylan DeForge, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, welcome, and I hope to see you again soon. Peace.
Thank you.
Plug your stuff. Let them know if you have anything to plug before we go to Generalissimo.
Oh, yeah, for sure. So, yeah, all right. I'll just put my stuff in the chat. You can follow me on DeForgery on Instagram, and let me put my card in.
I had DeForgery.
Not like a fist.
Yeah. In the hood, we call it biting, but
that's
we call it DeForgery. All right. Good night, Dylan. Thank you. Let's go on now to Generalissimo Brian Franco.
Well, shalom, Bruja. Welcome back. Did you know that I lived in Puerto Rico as a child?
No.
Yes, from 3 to 5.
Oh my goodness. Do you remember what part of Puerto Rico?
The American section, and I went to a place called Parkville School, which was, and then my neighborhood, I think one of the neighborhoods that I lived in was called Parkville as well. We had a wall around our house, actually, which was kind of weird, but
you probably lived on the base. Was it on?
No. It wasn't a military thing. And we also had a live-in housekeeper, which is a very strange thing, but most Americans that we were friends with actually had them. It was a very bizarre. I've never had one since, but
yeah, that was my tia Lola working in your house.
They were from St. Kitts. We had a few through 3 years, and one was from St. Kitts, and we had them from other places in the Virgin Islands and stuff. Okay, I'm going to start off.
So basically, you're Puerto Rican. All right,
no, I'm just still an American Jew, but yeah, I guess I could be a Jew-Rican.
Yes, you can. All right,
Take
it away.
Okay, we want to do a piece for you that's brand new called "The Answer, My Friend, to Interpreting the Wind." I'm at my wit's end with you, wind, the way you blow through conversations. I've tried to comprehend your tongue. I've been told there is no language outside your repertoire. Your general style of communication is a clusterfuck of weather patterns. I am enamored, though, with your breathy spring breezes. I am enamored, though, with how your breathy spring breezes help erase winter doldrums. Your soft summer exhalations that spread the seductive scent of magnolia blossoms after late afternoon rainstorms feel like a gift from a hopeless romantic. But hopeless romantics don't celebrate autumn by destroying whole coastal towns with various categories of hurricane gales. Why do you choose to spend winters assisting the snow by blowing it horizontally? Is it just so someone will call you Blizzard and maybe a high school will name a sports team after you after they rid themselves of an offensive tomahawk-waving Indian? I think you are not so much multilingual, but potentially burdened with multiple personalities. There is no shame in taking a sabbatical from the weather and getting help. Dr. Josephine Gaia is a climate psychologist in Berkeley, California, who offers her services on a sliding scale. She has helped many natural disasters turn their lives around. One famous tornado transformed itself into the most popular waterslide park in Nebraska. She helped a family of forest fires find their way to start an artisan custom organic charcoal briquette factory using trimmed tree branches from people's yards and utility tree trimmings. Maybe you can finally realize your dream of opening that string of B&Bs that look like Tara from Gone with the Wind, with multiple magnolia trees surrounding the property, a perfect place to hold small, intimate weddings and go for romantic getaways. After all, you are a hopeless romantic. And I think it's wonderful to have a advocate of words come in your place, but he's just not you. So I'm very thankful that you are back. And so I'm going to do this piece. It's called, I have to get to the top, Why We Should Be Thankful for the Existence of Hollywood Squares. The reason I prefer gracias, to thank you, is not because I am a Sephardic Jew whose family escaped Spain to the Isle of Rhodes in Turkey during the Spanish Inquisition. It is not because my mother spoke Ladino, a dead form of Spanish from the 1400s kept alive by Sephardic Jews for centuries. It is because thank you has that hard K that can take a gracious phrase in a sarcastic or mean direction. Thank you sounds like it was coined by the late Paul Lynde during an argument with Charles Nelson Riley over whose turn it was, excuse me, to occupy the center square. Gracias sounds like it is made of silk chiffon. Gracias dances across the tongue like a first dance waltz, expertly executed by a bride and groom who took 2 months of ballroom classes from Russian instructors and now glide across the dance floor like Fred and Ginger. When I say gracias, I hear the word grace. When I speak a language I know few words of, yet is so universal in its grace and elegance, it also gave us the nana. You are welcome. And gracias, everyone, and gracias, La Bruja, for coming back and bringing us this beautiful event.
Woo! Muchas gracias, Generalissimo. Thank you so much for that. That was lovely. I took a DNA test. Turns out I'm 3% Jewish. So we're related. Y gracias. I think this is in sign language. Gracias. All right, let's keep it going, keep it flowing. So that was Generalissimo, Brian Franco, and now we're gonna hear from Dane. I think it's Ince. Am I saying the last name right? And Dane Ince?
Yes, that's it. That's it.
What I thought. Welcome back. How you doing?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well.
Good to see you. Great to hear
So,
you.
all right. Yeah. This is called Starfish. What's the number of skies? How many moons orbit around us? I'm lost like a bag of slices, bleeding double-edged razor blades. This is my only Earth, and I love her like a schoolboy crush. When she turns and walks away, dropping my crumpled love note on the ground, unread, seduced, addiction fills her with corporations' mighty dick and sleek sophistication, too smart for our own good, gobbles, globalization, steals everything and love from this poor boy with no appreciation for holy, sacred joy, with no appreciation for what might be. Some distant child's distant smile for tomorrow, face red, cooled by tears, selfish poison, brazen, watching sway of hips, ocean hips, watching as she walks away, knowing she's dying, trashy, filled and sick under summer cotton dress sways, watching my lovely Earth slipping away, eternal yearning, floating plastic mercury in her fish. We come to this heartbreak, this bargained, bought away from me and us love. She will not look me in the face. She cannot through pollution wink back at me. She loves me too. The hearts of wage slaves will be broken for a lark, beaten and defeated, accepting the giving up all there is for doing. So when you win the all there is and waste it, the rest of us ready to eat heartily the globalized lie that Ophelia died by accident when in fact you murdered her, my Earth, my Ophelia, by poison, killed her soul, her mind, her sea, soil, and sky, withdrawing usury pimp when finished and laughing, left me standing with the rest of all, with broken pieces of hearts and minds in our famished hands. Severed starfish joined together will be coming for you in the end. Why? I'm going to vote for Biden and why I can't move to Arkansas, baby. They go, sea of love. I go, sea of misery. They go, oh, my pet toy poodle. I go, oh, my pet hyena. They go, cuddle monkey. I go, chimp ripped a woman's face off. They go, tears of joy. I go, crocodile tears. They go, belly laughing. I go, hacksaw stabbing. They go, freedom and liberty. I go, fucking COVID dead. They go, botanical garden. I go, fuck, look, a flower right there in the crack in the concrete. They look in the moon. I look at the mirror. They dance the foxtrot. I dance junkie, shiver, and shake. They go fruit cocktail. I go peach from the tree. They say no to permaculture. I say no to culturally dead. Culturally dead is perma-dead. Permanently dead. Perma-dead. They go, yay, Trump. I say I slam the car door on my dick. They say honor and duty. And I say, when you fuck me, give me a cigarette. I need to add more burns to my collection. I say Black Lives Matter. They say all lives matter. Okay, I'll give you that baby step on broken ankle logic, but I still say Black Lives Matter. Don't you forget it. I wake up when I get up. They wake up when they're dead. And Cool Hand Luke Struther Martin draws the line. What we got here is a communication, a failure to communicate. What we got here is an epidemic that will kill us all dead. Thank you.
Woo! Dane Ince, you have garnered the name the Walking Dane. Yo, that it was dark and real. I'm loving it.
All right.
Yes.
Go vote, everybody. Go vote. You know, you got to go vote.
Yes.
So.
It's, it's not even a lack of communication. It's just the gaslighting is what has it all fucked up. Thank you so much, Dane. That was dope. Let anybody know how to follow you if you want to.
Sure. Instagram.
Instagram, baby. And now we're going to go to Cinda Lawrence.
Hey there. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Hi. Wow, so lovely to see you all. Mwah. Dave, I don't know how I follow that, but here it goes. I wrote this on Wednesday. It is new shit. Yay. And I was trying to think of something that just connected everybody, just everybody. So here it is. It's called The Time Before Time. Sometimes I sit and hear only silence. No chatter, no traffic, no ringing, no violence. To my mind, it feels strange, a sensation quite foreign, empty of questions, distinctly alluring. I don't quite recall the soft of the womb. How much did I hear in that tight little room? To get to that place, I need to slip further, to a time before time, no troubles, no bother. Before I had ears, a tongue, or a smile, I felt only now, and now for a very long while. Then vivid sensations upon me were thrust, moving and speaking and learning to trust. All that I am and all that I've been is motion and sound competing to win. The more that I learn, the less that I know. Before there was mind, how did I grow? Who was that being, the light before dawn? How can I go there without being gone? I love what I am, the circus, the wonder, the toys, but sometimes I think about the time before noise. When I go very deep and turn off the chatter, I find myself closer to the heart of the matter. The trick is to get there while still staying present, even on days when the din is unpleasant. I search for that focus, that peace, that divinity, to feel only love and embrace the infinity. In that musical place, all is humanity, a blessing so quiet, no absence of sanity. Come with me now, let's take a short trip to the time before time when we're only a blip. Don't think too hard, we don't have to hurry. In the land before time, there's no word called worry. There's no need to pack. We won't leave our body. All this is still here, the magic, the naughty. It's just a brief jaunt, a lovely sparkling escape, deep into water, that silent blue lake.
Woo-hoo-hoo! Cinda!
You want to go, right? That's where you want to go.
Go there right now with you.
Today is my birthday. Today's my birthday.
Happy birthday, Cinda!
Thank you. And I just only I can't imagine spending like with anyone but you guys. I love that I'm spending it with you guys. And I was thinking about birth. You know, we come out of the womb, this miracle of life happens, all of our experiences, then death, then whatever's after that. And it's just magic and this mystery. And just to go back to that, you know, and stop the noise and just go back to what it is, you know, what it is. And I am awed by the fact that we exist at all. And this was just like, you know, when you think about these things every day and get past the noise, you know what I mean? So it's just that inspired me to write for you guys. But I can't think of more wonderful people I'd rather spend my birthday with. So thank you, everyone. Oh, mwah, so much love, so much love.
I want you to make a wish, and then I'm going to blow the candle for you. Make a wish, make a wish.
Okay.
Think really hard. Tell me when you're ready.
I got it. I made it. Okay. Thank you. Mwah. Thank you.
Lauren spending her birthday with us. Oh my gosh.
Best birthday ever with you guys. Oh my God, my heart. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
You feel the love out there? Do you feel it? This is what we do.
That's right. Feel the love.
Yes.
Oh.
We take you to lovely places. We take you to lovely places, to the darkest places, to the lightest places. It's just a journey, and we're a family and a community, and it's just, may your grandest wish come true, Cinda. Gracias. Ahora y siempre.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Woo! Celebrating birthdays here and all that. Okay, so I see that Lee is not here, so we're gonna go with Unmesh Mohitkar or Mahitkar. Please tell me how to pronounce it, Unmesh. Where's he?
Hey, Bruja, how are you?
I'm good. Nice to see you again. All the way in India, y'all.
All the way from India, yeah. So friends, this quarantine was very, very fruitful for me. I wrote a poem approximately every day. I published a book as well. So creatively, this was very refreshing. So let's go with my poem. This is called Just Mind Games. I will try La Brua style. Just mind games. These are just mind games. Love, hate, pain, riches. Try running away and they haunt you like a nightmare. Strip you bare. Go away with the thread of cloth you have to cover your privates. They attack you again to skin you alive. Just mind games. If even now you don't understand, that car, big house are great, but nothing but accessories which the torrent of emotions will take away from you. You lay there naked, not for the first time and won't be the last. Just mind games. Money, fame, I love my lust. But more important is the bare minimum you, the view which you cannot recognize. Damage beyond repair. Just mind games. Like a farmer waiting for the rain every year. Like a serial cheater cheating once again. They will follow you till your grave. If you don't die, they will make you live the death. Just mind games. The grave is not the end. It's just the beginning of the underground life. At least you have got an address and a milestone, the tombstone. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Unmesh. Oh my goodness. Letting them know about those mind games. Oh,
Thanks, Labrua. That was great. That was great. Means participating here every week is really refreshing.
oh my goodness. You don't know.
Thanks a lot, everybody. You are great. And happy birthday, Cinda.
Woo! Oh my God. Unmesh. Tell me how to say your last name again.
Mohitkar.
Mohitkar.
It means to attract someone.
Viste. Man, I'm gonna make that my middle name. Thank you,
Thank you.
Unmesh. Much love to you all the way in India. And I'm so glad that the pandemic was able to give you the time and space to create this amazing poetry. Okay, we're gonna keep it going and keep it flowing. Now we're gonna go to see Luis Babon.
Hey, La Bruja. Hey, family. How you feeling?
I feel good. I feel so good. You guys make me feel so good. You don't know, because I've been dealing with, I have post-traumatic stress disorder and I was shaking since my trips. I've been shaking every day, and slowly being around you, I feel like my normal, like a normalcy. I had a withdrawal from not being with you guys. So,
Well, welcome home, you know? And I understand you got PTSD, but I hope you don't have L, which is listening deficit disorder. And this poem is called Listening Deficit Disorder because there's currently, I got 2 poems tonight. This is my first one, but the world seems to not be able to listen to one another. So this piece reflects that. Testing, 1, 2. Is this thing on? Is my mouth moving and can you hear me at all? Can you see that I am here and trying to be heard? Testing, 1, 2. Is this thing on? I am talking with my mouth full of words and will and want to. Can you hear me? See that I am here to be heard, mouth full of words, will and want to be heard. How the rocks stumble, cliffs, too many sentences murdered by interruptions, another opinion, a jagged edge, clipped wings of a bird with no soar, taken like the core of his voice. Testing, 1, 2. Is anyone listening anymore? Or do we all just want to talk? Never making sure the words land safely in the heart. Testing, 1, 2, testing. This is a test. And we are being tested. The words rejected, ideas deflected, connection is a broken chord, sadly disconnected. Is anyone here? Can anyone hear? There is a listening deficit, testing, speaking silent while everyone talks above us. Cacophony of voices, unharmonious tongue verse. The falling tree has made no sound, hit the ground, and yet no one's around to hear it. Too busy talking over the deaths of our forest, the murder of our women, the death of Black men, our missing children. Can you hear them? Can you hear them? Can you hear them quiet? Their spirits are speaking. Testing, 1, testing. So that's my first piece. And my second piece, you know, I'm a firm believer in silence is violence. So this is an open letter to a DL thug. We don't get your love. We get your nut. Disarticulated lust, throat cut, choke, force-fed your cum, then dumped by your disgust. How dare you dishonor us? How dare you disrespect us and mirror to us ourselves? Put us in drain the water from our well. Don't you know how much it takes to ready ourselves? Hide the wallet, spot clean the apartment, put the knife under the bed. Don't you know how hard it is to gag and breathe under the water of heavy meat? How we have to imagine a trace of your face from the pic you send of a throbbing skeet. Do you know how much risk we shore in our bones? Hoping you will be who we think you are. Masculine God, Father who wants us this time around. Lovers who won't abort us, someone we can turn to and not turn in on us. Damn. Things we do for love, for want, for what we got but think we haven't got at all, letting our bodies be dark stalls, places where you hide your girl from. Hide your girl inside our walls while turning us into the girls you wish you didn't want. And here we are, always readying ourselves, seasoning our limbs to be fed to your hell, our mouths clamoring for the rejected embrace as you murder your kids in front of our face, but we love you for it. Praise your fake name, as every fire likes an ember that mirrors its flame.
Woo!
Thank y'all for listening.
Bravo!
Thank y'all for listening. I so appreciate you always.
Gosh, everybody, if you look in the chat, hanging on your every word, every fire like an ember that mirrors its flame. People are speechless.
Thank y'all so much.
And your second piece, so powerful. You speak for so many.
Thank you so much. Welcome back.
Thank you, honey. Oh my God, I have chills. You guys don't play games when you come into the open mic. I love it. I live for this. You guys are my medicine. Okay, now let's see what Nick Paleologos is bringing to the table.
La Bruja, welcome back. We have missed you. Oh,
so good to see you.
So good to see you too. And like I messaged you, I do have new shit for you.
New shit.
Yes, it's 2 pieces. First one's gonna be a little bit of pain. The second one's gonna be a little bit of pleasure. So I'm gonna get right into it. This first one is the new shit. This one's called Past Fantasmagoria. The vast wasteland is where my memories go to die because I've learned that these memories multiply and mortify, crippling a once agile and adventurous individual into someone who is afraid, anxious, and invisible. The Spanish Inquisition would love to have met me because they would torture me and repeatedly break me on the Catherine wheel and use the pulley or drown me in the water of my bad memories. You're doing fine. It's gonna be okay. At least that's what I tell myself most nights, and when I'm ready to sleep, bam, the terror reignites when I feel more pain within my brain and only sleep for 5 hours if I'm lucky. The brain twists my vision from room and furniture to desert and cacti as I drown myself into my sorrow, my rage, my disgust, and my own self-hatred, and swim swiftly for the storm drain to unclog it again, and I sure as hell am no Aquaman. As I swim past my first and second attempts, then past getting groped and assaulted, and those were separate 2 events. Water fills my lungs and my brain is marred for after a few minutes. When the plug is pulled, the destruction is done. I wanted it to stop, so I have to cut the communication off. This is what is repeated in my mind. Keep everyone away. They will hurt you, disappoint you, assault you, non-sexually and sexually. They will devolve you, making you ineffective and defectively you. And instead, cut your wounds open after you suture them up. It's what you've done all your life. Make some new ones. That's something you at least have control over. A little bloodshed mixed with snow and poison has never stopped you before. You'll get that jolt for eons. That monster inside your side is doing cartwheels with your heart, and it doesn't stop there. It fills your mouth with marbles, stabs you in the shoulder, gasses your stomach, and makes you feel like shit as you wish you could vomit it, as I wish I could vomit it back up. The monster presents paranoia posing preventable problems that programs my person to conditionally curtail me and rot my soul into my corpse and loosen the very fibers that genetically deconstruct me down to my own name. Because of a fear of another near meme. At 14, 16, 28, and 30, a span of over 15 years of misery that I've never been comfortable confessing chronologically the carnival that is my life. And damn it, I feel better after releasing. I feel better that I've survived getting beat up, lit on fire, sexually assaulted, and I'm alive and I should come up for air next time. Let the storm wash away. Let the storm be washed away and make new positive memories that last a lifetime. That's the first one right there. And we're going to go with a little bit of pleasure right here. This one's called Celestial Fruits. I want you to touch my face with your hand. Don't worry if the layers come undone. It might feel like sand. It's seeing the essence of my spirit. That is the outcome. As I caress yours, my heartbeat races. My love for you soars. Your spirit is like mine and fills my empty spaces. I know you are curious. I am too. Awkward at first, that makes us delirious, undressing our clothes, revealing our bodies. You want to taste me as I smell of honeydew. My emotions are ablaze as I want to taste the peach. I ask kindly to let me lick that and your melons as I beseech. You need not worry about the viscosity of our fluids, for they taste like the many heavens. I don't need all that though. Let's just embrace, clutching each other tight, and begin to grow gardens with the seeds we sow. And we will always keep the kindling burning, that and that we will never have to reignite. We are more than human within this fusion, two souls lost among the planets, strung out so far away, and we are closer than ever. It was all an illusion, and our love is still as tasteful as pomegranate. As the seasons change and the trees stop bearing fruit, our love will not dry out like the apples and grapes, and we will never let our roots go become destitute. I will always love you, and I hope that it is reciprocated as our love continues to morph and change shapes. Thank you so much.
Oh my
Thank
goodness.
you, everyone.
That was so beautiful, and your voice was so gentle, and it was just, I was so there. It felt like a delicate flower. You took me from sexy skater boy vibes to like, oh my God, sexy sweet boy vibes. It was so
Thank you so much, La Bruja. Thank you so much, La Bruja. Everyone, I appreciate it so much. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Yes, you can find me at Instagram at The Real Nick P, also on Merake at The Real Nick P, and also I have a Cash App $ Pay Logos. And also to echo what DG's also said, vote too as well, but not just vote in this election too. Vote in your primaries, vote in for your the senators, vote for your governors, vote for locals, vote all the time. Not just this one. This one's important, yes, but vote in every election. Locals mean just as much as the general too as well, and they have an impact too on us too. So again, thank you, New York, thank you, La Bruja, thank you everyone for the platform. Be safe.
Nick, y'all. Wow. That is so powerful, bringing us the PSA too, because it's true. This is a privilege. If you can vote, it's a privilege. And there's so many people that wish that they could, but can't. So we have to vote. We have to. That was amazing. Oh my gosh, what a roller coaster. I see that Mr. Speaker Sears isn't in the room, so we're going to go now with Michael Sindler.
Hello. Yeah. Just to piggyback on Nick, it's important to vote in every election, and it's important to vote all the way down. So even those little tiny things that you don't think that are that important, they are. Take the time to actually look at what those ballot initiatives actually mean, because a lot of them are written in a way to make you think there's something else. So take the time, do what you need to do. There's so many people just bringing the heat and everything from the heart. I decided, especially seeing how you never know if you're going to get on next week, I'll just get a little jump towards the whole Halloween spirit instead. Give a little something different. Get a couple little pieces. This first one is called The Heat. You can escape the sun. The blue shade of the pine forest screens the worst of the glare, filtering the pale yellow incandescence, your sweat-soaked sleeves buttoned at the wrists, tightly woven straw hat glued to dank locks, breeches clinging to thighs, weighing you down with perspiration, prove that humidity, on the other hand, is inescapable, unrelenting. In a drier clime, this might be bearable, but in this lonely wood outside this small southern town, it's torture. Your tongue swollen, mouth and throat dry as the cracking pine straw you trample on. You feel nearly defeated, ready to lie down under a tree and let sleep overtake you, slowly braising, stewing in the sopping heat. But you will not allow yourself to become the sacrificial lamb, resting before carving, so you stumble and stride on in search of safety. You can't hear any sounds other than the natural ones carried on the slight breeze, breaking the stagnant humidity, bird calls, pine cones and branches falling, nothing else. But you know the sounds will come. Heavy feet, running in thick boots, sounds of whooping, your name being called as a taunt and a threat. This is the real heat, the heat of fear. You must keep moving because they'll be coming. If only you could run. And a little cornier here, this is called a bar tale. I'll admit it was late. I was deep in my cups. Several beers and shots less would have been enough. But I swear that over there on the dark end of the bar, right next to that hippie with her out-of-tune guitar, was a creature in a costume that seemed made out of mist. So I walked up. Hey, you know me. I couldn't resist. It didn't seem quite human, more like it was formed from dust. It laughed as I approached. It said, my name is Rust. Try not to get me on you. I'll peel your flesh away, and they'll find you in the alley looking like you've been flayed. I stepped back and told it, hey, no problem, friend. You do your thing. I'll do mine, because I really need my skin. Then Joe the bouncer grabbed it, and soon he started to scream. He fell back against the wall. It was one sick, gruesome scene as right before our eyes, he turned into a bloody pulp. From its beer, the creature took one last long gulp. Then it lifted, swirling from the bar stool, and walked right out the door. No matter how much I might need a drink, I won't hit that bar anymore. Okay, thank y'all.
Michael Sindler. Thank you.
Happy Halloween to come.
Oh, my favorite time of year. I love Halloween so much, and I love that story too. I see all of you guys like in a spooky saloon. I see us doing this creepy scene in like some country woods somewhere. It's so damn cool. All of you are amazing people, and I see you as like these brilliant characters in a movie in my mind. So thank you so much for that. Michael, where can they follow you? Let them know.
Oh, I'm just hiding in the shadows. You never know.
Shadows.
I jump out at you at any time.
All right, Michael Sidler. Okay, preparing us for Halloween. Now let's see if Tesosomok is in the room.
Hello.
Hola.
Hola. Saw you had an amazing trip.
Yes, it was quite amazing. I try to make amazing moments everywhere I go, but yes, it was quite amazing.
That's a good practice.
How are you, sir?
I'm good. I was still lingering on the idea that you left about trying to find all the names, the original names for the Caribbean. I go, that's a good task there.
Yeah. Very indigenous, the names, very, very indigenous.
All right. So the debates are going on. So I figured I bring this piece, and this is titled "The Con Teflon Man." Epitaph. Potentially the most dangerous scenario would be a grand coalition, an anti-hegemonic coalition united not by ideology, by complementary grievances. Zbigniew Brzezinski, advisor to Obama. You and I are the faceless masses shuffling off to work every morning, hang our coats in our Dilbert-esque cubicles, 6x8, and only eye-level sight, hypertense our way home in the evenings, remain the targets of rigorous global puppeteers. Are you tired of the daily churn of spin doctors, smoke and mirrors, and Teflon men who straddle our segmentary modulation of daily life? The plackish, sad state of affairs of human manipulation of our consciousness, even to the extent of proxying for anonymous statists. The permeated world of panoptic centrality, the biometric distributed depot of identitarian residues scattered through the heavily regulated dominion. Cozy up to the full spectrum dominance, totalitarian democracy, and the New World Order. As the name implies, control everything, everywhere, the high seas, land, air, space, your every single gesture, consumptive act, and ultimately your transgressive thoughts. Long gone is the feudal renaissance of coercion, intimidation via violence, and the efficient methods of social control, political manipulation. The Americana of segmented social realms have collapsed, giving way to the blurred corporatocracy, capital, and governmentality of unlimited resources, the amoral amusement to death by the media, the reminisce, the empty signifier of human freedom traded for the violent ways of social control, and the endless, limitless paradigm of social manipulation. The faceless grandmasters rely on the poverty of deprivation in our inescapable docility, our nonviolent compliance, and accepted coercions in a final state of dependency.
Boom, boom, boom. Eso somos. Letting them know. Man, you speak the truth every time. We go to school. Every time we hear you.
You get your orange doused of we got to change this. We got to change this.
Yeah. Yes.
So folks can follow me on Gashes 2019. And I just want to thank everybody here. You know, we have a lot of, we share a lot of ideas, and, you know, I appreciate everyone's comments. Thank you very much.
Everyone loves what you share and how you teach us. And Paul says we should call you Tesasaurus because you know all the words.
Thank you for that compliment.
Yes. So, you know, it's also been brought up into the chat since next week is Halloween and it's my favorite time of year. We should all dress up for the next open mic. So feel free to get creative.
I've seen what these guys do at the orgasmic poetry reading. That's scary enough.
Someone dress up as a clitoris. Hilarious. Okay, so now let's go with Chris Henry. Yeah, I do dress up as a bruja like every day. I mean, even my sweatshirt says La Bruja today, but I might surprise you. Chris, are you in the room? Let us know. Could have sworn I saw Chris.
Yes. Okay. I was like, it wasn't letting me unmute myself.
Oh, awesome. You're unmuted and you're with us. How you doing, Chris?
Hello, everybody. I'm Chris with a K. I'm nervous because this is my first time partaking in this particular open mic.
Oh my goodness. But you've done this before though, right?
I have. I've done this before.
Where are you hollering from tonight?
I am in Georgia. I'm in the
Georgia.
Out here in rural Georgia.
I love it. Well,
I had it in the journal like 2 years ago to attend one of these open mics. And I was like going through some of my old it was like, you know what? No time like the present.
Right. Carpe diem, honey. So
Ooh.
I'm so excited to hear you. Take it away, Chris, all the way out in Georgia.
Okay, the first piece I'm going to share is going to be out of my book. It's my first book called Love Letters, and it's about self-love and like the importance of working towards self-love. So this piece is for my mental health warriors out here fighting depression, especially like during sad season, seasonal affective disorder season. I hope this is uplifting for you and makes you feel seen and like I can relate to you. And it's called Dishes. Today I did the dishes. And it might sound crazy, but everything else got a little bit more doable when I did it. See, I once viewed depression as my worst enemy. Now I see we're close friends. We've gotten comfortable, and I've said it's time to put our bond to rest. Depression said, then why aren't you resting? My symptoms can also be indicative of leaving your soul unprotected. The divinely coveted often receive the most testing, and you keep saying you want to leave me, but refusing to learn all your lessons. I was shooketh. So much so there are piles of laundry I ain't done for a month, cluttering my bedroom floor, and this bag of shit I should have left my ex-girlfriend with. Keep meaning to get rid of it, just can't seem to leave the house much these days. Cosmic shifts been hitting my heart with emotional shockwaves. Got this mountain of pride to analyze and climb before I ever call my friends to say I'm not okay. I haven't swept my floor or cleansed my space in quite a few days. And on top of the laundry is this long list of traumas I need to be releasing. I've been meditating, been praying, been feeling far away from my dreams and closer to my demons on this road of indecisions. But today I did the dishes. And it might sound crazy, but everything else got a little bit more doable when I did it.
Woo! Yes. You doing another one? It was just one. We want more.
Yeah, I'll do one more, a small one. I have a small chat book coming out called Warrior Oracle, so I'm gonna share a small piece out of that called Dirty. And I do feel like one of the things that we can do just in our day-to-day lives is just connect to the earth and connect to our messiness and connect to our dirt and the things that make us unique and authentic. So this piece is called Dirty. Get dirty, because unlike the fuckboys that taught you mistrust, Mama Gaia always honors the sanctity of your touch. Get dirty for the times you tried to purify the authenticity out of your being because someone told you everything in life should be clean. Get dirty for the earth, because the closer you get to her, the less energy you expend investing emotions into the matrix. Get dirty, and my God, indulge in the holiness of sin. Get dirty so it actually means a goddamn thing when you cleanse. Get dirty for the sanity you sacrifice to a civilization that don't fit who you've become. Get dirty and align with the lifetimes when you were in tune with the land. Get dirty and awaken the wisdom within you of the great ancestors. Get dirty with intention. Get dirty. Learn to dig in where it's dark and light that motherfucker up with your heart. Get dirty. Get filthy. Get your soil in order and tend to your roots. Like those seeds and sprouts got dirty, and now we get to see them bloom.
Woo! Yes, Chris.
Thank you. I see a question. So the first piece I did, dishes, was from Love Letters. That one is from an online chat book I have called Warrior Oracle. I'll go ahead and put this in the chat, but you can find me on Instagram at Chris with a K Creates. And my books are available at thespiritualabolitionist.com. I do some spiritual work out of that as well. Thank you so much for having me. I really just love the openness of this space. And I'm very, very glad that I took a chance and came out and attended this.
You blessed us, honey. You blessed us and you cracked us wide open to bring light into those darkest places and get dirty, dirty, dirty. So great. Oh my goodness. What a blessing. This is healing tonight. This is so healing, even though every session is healing, but this is just such necessary healing to be done. It's just beautiful. So thank you so much, Chris, for joining us for the very first time. We hope to see you back again. And now we're going to go with Joski C, someone that has blessed our Thursday nights many a time. And I always look forward to hearing again. Joski C, everybody.
Hola, Bruja.
Hola.
It's wonderful to see you.
Great. What you gonna do for us tonight?
Is this coming through clear?
Yeah.
Okay. So this song charges Donald Trump with 5,500 felony counts of kidnapping. Here at the border, we knock on your door, speaking to your hearts. Ask them to open, running from danger. How could this happen? Into the ice cold hands of these kidnappers in the asylum. Todo es loco. ¿Dónde está mi niño? ¿Dónde está tu corazón? Here at the border, we travel so far. Hope for our children, that's what you stood for. Running from danger. How could this happen? Into the ice cold hands of these kidnappers in the asylum. Todo es loco. ¿Dónde está mi niño? ¿Dónde está tu corazón? In the asylum. Todo es loco. You kidnap our children. Trump kidnapped our children. Trump kidnapped our children. ¿Dónde mi niño? ¿Dónde está tu corazón?
Woo!
Thank you, Bruja.
Chills all over.
Just please vote, everyone, everyone, everyone. We need you all. This is huge. This is huge shit this time around. Never been bigger, never been more important. Please vote.
Thank you so much, Joski C.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness. Always so
Love to
proud.
everyone.
And the
Appreciate you.
sensitivity and the truth, and yeah, seeing how in the news recently how they couldn't find their parents, like all these children. Can you just
545 of these children. You know, the administration was court ordered to reunite these families that had been so barbarously torn apart, right? There remain 545 at least, whose parents cannot be located. They were deported, most of them. It's a time of pandemic. We've got people running around, searching through the archives, through all the records, trying to do what they can, but travel is blocked and interrupted. And they've got radio spots out in these 545. So these are crimes against humanity. And
exactly?
let's sever the dick from the dictator. That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
Get rid of that asshole.
Put that in.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Joski scene. Mwah. Woof. Are you feeling it? Are you feeling it out there? Put a thumbs up if you're feeling it, because let me see you. Are you guys feeling this? Wow. Right? Sever the dick from the dictator is a total straight hip hop bar. Absolutely. He's gonna be like, ¿Dónde está mi pinga? That's the next version. All right. We're gonna keep it going before I lose my job. Let's go with Elise Versilla.
Hello, everyone.
Hi.
How are we all tonight? I've missed you guys. I haven't been here in a few weeks.
Oh my goodness, it's so great to see you.
I had a bad day today, but now it's all better because poetry makes it all better.
Yes, it does. It
So
makes.
I have
What are you gonna be doing?
one poem for you guys. I wanted to give you all a little sneak peek of the new book. It's supposed to be coming out next month. So I'm gonna try not to mess this up. It's called The Distance Between Two Selves. Consider the distance between 2 points. The first is a height, the second the fear of the climb. And the distance extends out like a telescope the farther a star moves away. It's in this way wings betray the blue jay. But consider the altitudes a body can reach. Like the body asleep projects the soul to an astral plane. How dreams given branches build a nest, a home, and do not second guess feathers left to compost. Heavy may be the bags of bitter salt that crack open like the earth or the heart. Heavy-handed it spreads like chaos. The load trusted more than the ability to bear it. The lover considered foolish, how she lets her body burst forth with brilliant understanding of what it means to love someone as much as she loves herself. Stop trying to calculate what can't be measured, like ocean fathoms and familiar phantoms, their hauntings mistaken for friendship. Trust again in the night sky. Do not mourn the fading of the stars as they burn, scorching the arid dirt. You are the sapling reaching, but you are not the binding root. And your tears will not set the ground aflame. They extinguish the thirst of so many choking doves. Darling, the mountain was never the obstacle. It has always been your fear of the stumble. Do you think all fledgling birds consider distance before they learn flight? No, they simply fly. Thank you.
Woo! Elise, you're flying high.
Thank you, guys.
May you have ultimate success with your book and your poetry.
Thank you so much.
Ooh, inspiring words, ladies and gentlemen. Let them know how to follow you. Did you say that already, or can you share that with us?
I'm going to put it in the chat box.
Say it out loud, because some people aren't in the chat room, and so that they could at least hear.
It's Elise, ALISE 0X on Instagram.
Yeah.
And then my website is eliseversella.com.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Elise.
Thank you, guys.
Have you back. Okay, now let's go and see what's good with the withdrawn. Who'll be writing profound poems, sexy poems, just truth and realness. Even though his name is the withdrawn, he's very open about his feelings.
Oh, I love you so much. I appreciate you. I'm so happy to be here. Always a blessing, man. Always. There's no other place I'd rather be on Thursdays, Mondays. This is the one place, like, out of all the open mics like I've been to online so far, like, this is the most comfortable I feel. You know, like, there's nothing like the New York. Like, it's like I'm always comparing to the New York. It's like, damn, nobody could beat y'all, man. Nobody could beat us. Thank you.
Yes. So what mood are you in tonight? Let me know. I want to know. Prepare me. So maybe I have to put my seatbelt on, or what do I have to
All right, I'm on part 3 of 4 for the New York poems. Oh, we about to get it. Let's take a step back because you gave me inspiration for another line, Esco. You got 3 little excuses why you never been to the New York. Well, if you want a 4th, let me know. I propose we make a toast to finally witnessing Maxie Kai B in her presence on the last New York episode. We stand Jenna and Zachary and can't forget about Rosie and Queso. Rappers promoting substance abuse like I want more lean, but what I really want is Marlene. So, baby girl, come do like the weekend and try me. We can get married at the New York with the OG's blessings, and for the honeymoon, give it to you in the afternoon. Middle of the East Riv, because Paul said he'd lend us his skiff. If inside you I died, I'd be the happiest man alive. And by the way, you ain't ever got to tell me how to pronounce your name, because I swear I'd be yelling it out right in the afterlife. While we overseas, I'm also trying to motorboat the brain of the woman that lives in my second quarters. Gotti Dad doesn't need no damn wand because all the magic is in her fingers. I can't imagine how it'd be if you touched me. Even if you didn't have fingers, I'm sure it'd still be fire. So in that case, I'd let your ass stub me. Look at her smiling and shit. About to have me whip out my phone and take a pic. That got you, didn't it? What's a man got to do to get a taste of your potions? Because I'm trying to keep you going, keep you flowing. I need women that spend less time on the gram and more time on my mind, like I'm trying to get rich, G. So I hit up my shit on Tumblr. Said, come through with that Super Soul Sunday vibe and dive into my psyche. You know what excites me? The thought of her tongue as long as Megan Fox is in Jennifer's body. Like what Catherine is to Advocate, this woman is the apple of my eye. I'm gonna have to cop her and I the rose gold iPhone and immediately download Snap so that we can post on our stories different POVs of the homicide from the back. Catch the attention of Sam. Tells me to bring Uno and meet her at the park. I head over to Central and just bring myself because this wild card is the only one you should hold on to. I'm trying to have you draw +4 nuts while we shuffle through the playlist you curated for us when we fuck. They need to leave the originals alone because what the heck is those? While we're at it, what is Oreo hot chicken wing flavor, man? Get out of here with that. That sounds gross. Right now, I wish we had another place we could go, but I'm stuck here babysitting. Is it OD to come inside Jody while I got the kids in the other room watching The Sweet Life of Zach and Cody? I know you scared, but please don't run, baby girl. I'm trying to overfill your taco with this meat and Ortega sauce, then fly out Roz to lick it all off. Red hair, red lipstick. She about to go down like the blood 6ix9ine used to roll with. Rosalind be vibing till she hears her name. Quit your job, because without you, it ain't the same. I got you when it comes to paying your bills and stuff. Just want to watch you throw back like Fred Flintstone's pills and stuff. Wait, those were vitamins. Who that at the door? Oh, it's La Bruja. Invite her in. She probably tired, like, why is this kid gonna mention me again? My ass ain't leaving you alone. If you want a mold of my bone, I'll personally drop it off to you next time I go home. I heard that witch-ass pussy gets so drenched that even 33 rolls of Scott brand toilet paper can't soak up the mess. Do you feel the pleasance in that? That's it.
Oh my God, Jesus Lord. I blushed and shit. Damn.
AC back.
The withdrawn with the poetic poem going on and on. Oh my God. Everybody got some. Everybody. He's like, dick for you. Dick.
And Oprah in it.
Thank you, honey. That was very, very.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Oh shit. This is how we get down on Thursday nights, especially when the withdrawn is on the mic. Let them know where to follow you if they want some more of that heat.
Thank you. Y'all can follow me at The Withdrawn on Instagram, thewithdrawn.com. And part 4 I'm going to do this Monday because I have a little piece coming at Advocate. So, yeah, thank y'all for the support and love. And I appreciate y'all always. Thank you.
Can't wait. Mwah! The Withdrawn. Ooh, naughty, naughty in the building. Is Advocate still in the room? Are you catching all of this, bro? I don't think it's as hot as it is on a Thursday, on a Monday. So, woo, let me get my bearings because, all right, Catman Bill. I think there's a Bill in the room. Let's see what's good with Bill. Can you follow that Bill Katz, Catman Bill?
I can't make you blush. You've already blushed, so I don't have that job ahead. But here, I time myself for 2 quick songs, if I may. And if I just get into it, then I won't go over.
All right, let's hear it. Bill Katz, everybody.
Thank you. Catman Bill. So this was written actually in July, and it was a tribute to somebody that I wanted to hang in for a while. Ruth Bader Ginsburg, don't leave us now. You made us proud, we honor you. Don't leave us now. We need you to hold the fort, keep the sacred cow. Time is running out, don't leave us now. The torch remains in your hands, Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Keep strong and in command, Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Ruth Bader Ginsburg, don't leave us now. You made us proud, we honor you. Don't leave us now. Thank you. Thank you. And the last one is called The Old Folks Were Killed Off. The old folks were killed off in the warehouse where they lay. Nursing homes had emptied to be filled another day. They were let in and wheeled in and tricked to believe a new life had awaited them to everyone's relief. but no one got to say goodbye with those machines around their heads. Medicare paid all their bills. There's money in dealing with the dead. Don't forget to say a prayer. Say it for the price they paid. Placed in harm's way, they paid a terrible price today. The old folks were killed off in the warehouse where they lay. Nursing homes had emptied to be filled another day. Thank you.
Woo! Catman Bill Katz. Thank you so much for that.
I've busted my cherry for the second week in a row now. So I consider myself no longer a virgin on this show.
Good cherry, good cherry. Loving it. Thank you. I hope to see you again soon. Next week is Halloween week. So if you guys want to dress up, I know I'm going to be dressed up. And I hear from Advocate, who's also in the room on Monday night, it's going to be a spooky Halloween special on Monday night. So the whole week. Oh, okay. What do you got?
And I have my recently published book, Donald's Vanity Tantrums. It can be found on any platform. So
super cool. I love it. Thank you, Bill.
Thank you.
Bill
Thank
Katz,
you.
y'all. Writing books about Trump and his vanity tantrums. That's amazing. Sheesh. Okay, well, I see that Rosalind is not in the room with us. I don't know where Roz is. But I guess we're gonna go now with our very own metronome, Monica Berger.
Hi, so good to see you.
Monica!
I love your sweatshirt. It's so dope.
Yo.
Yes, you are the poet.
Yeah.
So awesome.
You get at the mall, you know, I just.
Very cool. All right, I'm wearing these with the stripe.
Wepa! Get it, get it. And your eyeshadow too. You're not playing games.
I'm not playing around.
You kind of have a kind of a same kind of
sparkly. So pretty. You got it.
Ooh. So what are you gonna be doing for us tonight? Are you gonna
new shit? Just wrote it. It's, yes.
Tell me.
Called figuring it in my head, figuring it out. Figuring shit out is what it's called. All right. If you end up making me a fool, it's on you. I'm trusting you. Whole heart, unconditional love, taking the risk, jumping off the cliff. Sounds stupid, but all trust is blind. There's no way to ever know what the other person's doing all the time, especially in this age of technology. Maybe the insecurity in the other is the enemy. When you get projected on, maybe that's the sign. When your personality is suddenly being attacked, you feel it, but it's denied by the one who's dishing it out. Maybe that's the caution sign. Being accused of being defensive when you simply stand up for yourself when they're the ones talking shit. Maybe that is the flag. The smoke screen is the cover to the fire happening in the background. Hopefully, if he's cheating on me, I don't feel the burn and send home with a prescription. Fuck, it's hard to trust. when you've been woken up, but your conditioning still picks the same thing over and over again, because that's the addiction, the attraction. I'm not attracted to anything else. Please don't hurt me. But is that the same thing as asking the tiger not to maul me? How do I possibly figure this out? Is it my unresolved past hurts that are dictating my current situation? Or is it the past learned experience burned deep in my skin, igniting the tissue of my muscle memory? I have to be in trust with myself instead of in love with someone else. That's the answer, the solution. Sit still and know, breathe, feel, cry, be real. If it scares the other person, that's on them. Step up or step off. I have evolved from my addiction. My higher self is now always present, pointing shit out, reminding me to stay present with the gift of me. Don't let another stomp out your fire. Maybe it's the same final exam to finally pass with an A+, and it's not just a circle jerk of the same stock void delivering your favorite conditioner. It seems to be a constant full circle, always going around, but in reality, you can't see the spiral staircase in front of your feet, but you are going up as you go around the same lesson, learning all the chapters of the same subject. Eventually you will have earned that PhD, and Dr. Love will patch that hurt up, and all of a sudden you see hearts drawn in the air by a jet stream, and you see your love's name on license plates driving by, slowing you down, saving you from tickets. Maybe it is the risk after the hurt and pain. That's the one that will ultimately win the victory.
Yo, Monica. Yo,
Thank you.
Really explore so much, and in like realness. I'm like the encyclopedia of realness. And the whole like album of this, like I feel like boxing every time I hear your shit. I feel like punching some shit.
Nice. And boxing is what keeps me surviving. I box, so.
Oh my God. I felt it. Look at that. I felt it.
That's awesome. That's right.
Bob and weave.
Oh, it's the best workout on earth. Yeah, that's therapy. And the poetry. That's what saves me.
Wow, Monica.
For this platform.
That was so cool. Everybody's loving it.
Oh, thank you.
Shot of espresso is what they're calling you.
Right on. Love you guys.
Love you. Keep knocking them out, boo. With that new shit and all of that. Love it.
Love you. Thank you.
Monica Burger. Let them know how to follow you, Monica, because you know sometimes there's people
I know.
They're new. They don't know.
Yes. All right. Well, it's here in Monday nights, and eventually I'll get some social media going. I have them off the grid still.
Okay. All right. Ready for
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Monica Burger. Okay. So Monica, you know, is part of the Thursday Night Fam. And our next performer is also, ladies and gentlemen, Paul con queso.
Bruja.
Hi, Paul.
What's going on, girl? First time I've seen you since you blew it up, since you like completely smashed the hosting last week at the Latinx event. It was fire. I still got people hitting me up about it. It's about to be posted on the Facebook. In case any of y'all missed it, the Nuyos, they just edited it today, and it's gonna be up over the weekend. So
how exciting. I can't wait to see that again.
It was a blessing. It was a dope night. It was a really fire night.
Everybody brought their A game that night, and it was quick. It was like boom, bop, bing, boom, boom, boom. It was like rah.
Just heavy hitter after talking about boxing. It was just heavy hitter, haymaker after haymaker. Just like it was a whole lineup. But yeah, I'm gonna try and get something going. Hopefully, when the world is open again in person, so we'll get you out to Jersey so you can, you know, do the damn thing.
As I hear you guys reading, like I could feel, like I already feel the moment when we are in the room together.
Yeah.
Like I feel that, and then
The energy is gonna be like it's gonna be, I don't know, like combustible shit. It's gonna break the roof. The roof is gonna pop off. But yeah. So today I'm gonna be reading the newest of shit, just like Monica said, like just finished today. So y'all let me know how this goes. This is called Chew. I've long been consumed by the food I consume, chew up and spit out and flush, just like young love. I was 20, she was 17. When we left the movie screen, the credits rolled, and so did we, absconding from the scene of a serious man and serious cow. Black costume, dowdy and pouting, and I somehow even more emo and angsty than the dark night as I make my way down the 3-flight escalator, chasing after you, throwing batarangs of accusation because I swore from the side of my view I saw your jaw move, refluxing undigested food just to chew again, something I'd do. This scarlet letter, a whole mood thrust upon you. In the purse pocket of your cheek, which you said was only your tongue, a bad habit, a nervous tick, and I think that was one of the fatal flaws in our relationship. You saying shit to save us and me ignoring them, spewing truthful truths like me in a bathroom stall and me pulling fire alarms of gaslight monstrosities. Devils in my digestive tract peddling dreams, projecting insecurities larger than that IMAX screen on 68th Street as you fleed, walking faster than me. Correction, walking faster and faster away from me, my guilty mouth too full to speak or scream after you, body flayed, a casualty of casual narcissist complex, wasting man masquerading as vigilante, famished, frame feigning, full, macerating accusations and insults through masturbating compassion to show you I feel for you, masticating majesty, castles falling, apathy for kingdom we built as a team only to see our scaffold come crumbling, for it was never made for anything more than sand. Chasing fast as I reach out my hand to you, only to have you slip through like minnow's cup, swimming faster than hands can scoop. See, you had your principles, your limits, your faith to stand upon, a foundation I did not have. Still, it took me 7 years to work up the balls to apologize. I would feast on deceit for 4 more years before I came clean to myself and everyone, settling in nightly to this dinner for one. No prayers or grace or heads bowed like you'd make us do. You made us food. Your mother was a chaplain, a pastor, a Taina tour de force lead preacher of her Brooklyn congregation, and I was your stray sheep who had wandered from flock. Guess you had thought you could shepherd me at the midnight mass when folks were catching spirit, convulsing and transcending. It felt to me much more like a staged reading, like rehearsal the night before the show goes on to a packed house, and perhaps I was the sacrificial lamb taken in, attention addicted heathen bleeding to be absolved, Sunday offering when you thought you could at least rehab, if not redeem. But all I saw was hollow me, like dressing up as functioning adult for Halloween, a boy held captive inside the body of a man plotting prison break. Despite my unhealthy habits, I was the one to break up with you, me, the one unworthy of you. And I learned there was no universal truth. You see, I sing the broken mind hiding behind broken body. I sing the body electric, blow dryers thrown in tub, pyro with desire to blow myself up. Although my father, a self-professed Christian man, devout in every sense, raised me with hopes to reflect his savior complex, I never had any sense of connection to Jesus or God besides damning him. I had never offered myself for communion, crackers, or juice, sticking my tongue out blind for sacrament, wasting away the flesh of my flesh, appearing more acrostic than Christ on the cross, apocryphal, blood spilling, water and wine, sacrifice, my unsanctimonious self, and the demons want their offering. Their pound of scaled, weighted, and measured flesh, defining my worth by that, the digits it read, dying to start again, to offer self into baptism. But I can't commune with God, read psalms or swim or sing with fingers drowning down to the knuckle in my throat, trying to deny myself breath. Body possessed, infatuation with body fat percentage, an obsession over every ounce consumed, my body cosplaying as haunted house, and every room presenting as full, while vacant as you, vacating the avenue that afternoon. I attempted to scream to you across Broadway, confessing my unholiness as you rightfully left. I wanted to wallow in that dirty street, to never go home again, to set up camp like a vagrant, taking up residence in his shame, to live forever without luxuries. But I've never believed in forever, in heaven, in cleanliness. For a slob like me, I know it's wishful thinking to envision some celestial paradise where Bowie, Prince, and my mom are all living their best afterlives at the livest concert in the sky. But I've had doubts since I watched my grandmother die before my eyes when I was only 9, 11 years older, and I had grown closer to witnessing the things I love leave. Bridegroom to death, metaphysically. I watched us die, and I delivered the killing blow later that week, knowing I wasn't able. It was long distance which killed the relationship. See, I would travel every weekend, sometimes 3 times a week to you, 2-hour commute from Newark to Park Slope, the BK, and you'd always be waiting on porch, willing to sneak me into your parents' rectory. Let me take your virginity. You were 17 and I an entity incapable of sustaining another when I could barely feed myself. A sea crashing upon the shore, turning jetty rocks to sand and eroding hope's foundations. I wasn't good for you then, and I knew I wasn't going to be anytime soon, so I pushed you away, Told you we needed space more than the state which divided us, needed time more than 3 years separating us, pushing the kingdom of our faith into an early grave, straying from safe harbor of all healthy relationships. I made mine drift even further away. A ship gone astray, washed ashore the day my mother's hull was punctured and she sunk in her sleep, shipwrecking me. As I awoke to the news, she capsized in a sea of her own blood pumping very same capillary waves which made me. I now only wish to drown in a tsunami of grief. And when my ex, that strong preacher's daughter, arrived at her wake, without me even asking, I knew I had to escape, because all I ever knew was to run away. Left you waiting at porcelain altar, betrayed by my own throat, because death is the only theme which recurs to me urgently, almost always when it seems I have a sense of reprieve. It again thrust on me, and I have come to embrace the fact that we all have expiration dates. Just like our last date, just like the wake, I stood in a bone-dry lake, choking on shame, drowning in viewing room, knowing you were full. I was empty vessel, never deserved to be offered love without condition. When mine came fine-printed with stipulations, accusations, and big screen projections of the sins I kept in my cistern, only to hold face down each night. Splitting a kingdom in half each time like Solomon, you begin to fade away when you deprive yourself of love, of sustenance. The boy waiting inside his cell, he waits for the bells to toll and signal his escape. And when midnight comes, the church bells ding, and he begins chiseling. Clink, forgive me for my trespasses. Clink, for my sins, which were my siren song. Clink, they sang and never let me be the man you asked of me. Clink, right now I would devoutly get down on knees, but never to pray, only to praise that white porcelain poltergeist chipping away at me. Prison behind the bars of these off-white teeth, enamel holding cells, holding hell, closer than any heaven or resurrection, redemption, or sense of being born again. Because, darling, we must kill our devils or learn to live with them. We cannot go back, love. There is no refresh, restart, or resurrect. All we have is death and whatever credits come after we welcome the end.
Yo, my dude. I think like every thought you have is a poem. Like you must just think everything is.
I don't have dreams, I have movies. That's how big my head is.
Yes. And you're giving me Lost Boy vibes, very Lost Boy. I'm feeling very Latino Kiefer Sutherland, like, but some like thespian slash, and then with the shirt, like with the Chinese, like.
Well, I appreciate you guys so much for the platform, for the forum, for the place to find this community, because I love so many folks here. I love you, Bruja, and everybody for giving me the space to kind of vent and get my shit out. I assigned a confessional poem to all my students this week. So I was like, I need to do a confessional too. I can't ask that of them and not come and confess my shit, you know?
Wow. Well, 3 Hail Marys and and a shot of tequila.
I appreciate y'all. You can follow me at Po Con Queso on IG and Venmo. Love y'all. I'm looking forward to the rest of the poets.
Po con queso. Damn it. Pa que tú veas. Cheapers. It's not a game. It is not a game. Okay. Let's now go with Georgina Salgado, who was asking if a Spanish poem, a poem in Spanish could be shared. Of course. This is New York, baby. We speak everything.
Thank you. This is my first open mic, so I'm super nervous, especially following Paul. Yeah.
Can I sing the Pop Cherry song for you?
Yeah.
We going to pop the cherry, baby. Pop the cherry, baby. Pop the cherry, baby. Pop, pop the cherry, baby. Pop. Ladies and gentlemen, for the very first time ever, Georgina Salgado.
Thank you. I'm going to share 2 short ones. The first one is, okay. Your laughter sends ripples throughout my body. Each ripple is joy and a silent prayer. Each prayer is a thank you to the universe for bringing you to me. And then my second one, that's the one that's in Spanish. Voy a prender una vela y rezar por ti. Cada llama va a rogarle a mi poder superior para que vengas a mí. Que sea por tu bien y por el mío. Que sea por el amor que ofrecemos y la vida que podemos crear. Cada oración suba al cielo, nos lleva en el corazón. Regresará con las bendiciones para amarnos como se ama a un Dios. Thank you.
Tina! Okay, we're gonna light this candle for you for your poem, for your first time and everything.
Thank you so much.
Que venga. Que llegue el amor.
Thank you.
Georgina, thank you so much for being born a poet tonight. You did it.
Thank you.
Woo! You witnessed it, everybody. This is how we do. We birth poets here. This is great. If you want to share anything else, let them know where to follow you. And I hope to see you again soon, Georgina.
Thank you. I'll put it in the chat.
Okay, sweetheart. Mwah!
Thank you so much.
Yay! Giving it to you in Spanglish. Yeah. Wow. Isn't that super duper? That makes me so happy. Ugh. Okay, Bill Elkins had to leave early, so we're gonna go with Queen Ray Jane. Where's my boo? There she is. Hi, honey.
Hey.
Hi.
Hi. Can you hear me?
Yes.
What's up?
How you doing?
Welcome back, bro.
Thank you. Feels good to see you.
Oh, we missed you, yo.
Great to be back. This is medicine for me.
Girl, I heard that. Shoot. So I got two for y'all.
2 poems. All right, everybody's ready.
Oh,
let's go.
Let's get it. Let's get it. All right. So the first one is called Pretending. We are sharing laughs, and it feels intimate. And I don't want to be intimate with him. I cannot be intimate with him. I wish someone would tell my flesh that, would remind him that he belongs back then, get him out my ear, talking to me between our lines like he and I were spies, both working for the other side, Mr. and Mrs. Smith. He's trying to kill me. With his intoxication, using his words in front of me, I wonder, is this masturbation? Is he stroking my ego with facts and figures? Is he pulling my trigger with news articles, removing my clothing slowly with theories that I didn't know that I wanted to know? And here we go. Back into this whirlwind, aptly disguised as good friends, but at the moment when time bends, me to you and you to me, we both know what we'll be. One more.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. This one is called Ski-U, or Ski-U for, the folk. He wanna know if he could cock up my bumper. Me pick it up, lift it up, put that boy in our slumber. He wanna hit it, get in line, pick a number. It's not easy. Begging, pretty please be more generous, but you're not even being ingenuous. Hold up. Back up, hush up, be gone before I tattletale you back to your mom. Scurry back to your basement, past your curfew, you're late, friend. I need a dude keeping time across my longitudes. I'm talking Big Ben. I'll smile when that energy approaches me. No, that's not you with your lazy ass. Yo, hey, yo. I only respond or surrender to something that sounds like regal boo. I'm talking hops and bagpipes, classic like the woo for shorty to get bagged right. Drumming to commence this fight, to get this gift. My army strong, brother, you got to be swift. Coming against me, harboring siege in your hips, but love on your lips, just enough beard for me to grab or to grip. when he tries to nab his apparently betrothed from tall tower. Might let down my naps to get a line or two of his crack disguised as Mac he's rapping. Gotta be like, oh, he's spitting, to let him pluck my bean while he grows a stalk, so he don't have to squawk his hot 16. He'll have me tangled in his thoughts. I'll pray my fairy godmother don't bring no red light today. Either way, he running through, coming to no stops until he reaches the very top, adding me to his team. Trust me to handle his biz. He my Noah, I'm his whiz. And when it's all been calculated at the sum, it won't get better than being his. Thank you.
Yes, that flow, honey.
Thank you, friends.
Yes, let them know, let them know.
If you would like to follow me, Instagram, 3_4 clairvoyant. You can find all my content at itsrayjane.com. As always, it's a pleasure to be with y'all and share your space.
Woo! Queen Ray Jane, y'all.
Thank you.
Loving it, loving it. Okay, so I see that Crystal is not here and Megan is not here. And if you're not, then that means that on the waiting list, we have Liana Mohammed, and we have time for Liana. I don't see Crystal, unless I'm wrong. If the Megan Jones isn't here and Crystal isn't here, Liana, are you down? Are you down to share with us? Hello. The name is Liana, Leana. Let's unmute her.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
How are you?
Very well. How are you?
Pretty good.
Thank you for being with us. And you know, your name was on the waiting list. And since we had so many dropouts, we have time to hear you. And I'm so excited. Are you in Boston? I see a Boston degree back there.
I am. Yes, I am from Boston.
Cool. Is it your first time or do you do this a lot?
No, I've done this once before, so.
Great. Can't wait to hear you. Talk to us. Let us know everything.
Okay, so this poem is more related to kind of like where I come from. So let me see if I can. When I remember you, I remember happy moments. When I remember you with all your difficulties, without you, my life would not be the same. When I see pictures of you, there's this warmth in my heart that begins to arise. See, I met you when I was young. I was told about you by my parents. I would try to visit you whenever I had the chance. Yes, you're going through a tough time right now, but you have an amazing support system. I honestly could never grasp what it is you're fully going through, but I know you will fight through to make it. See, I love you for the sake of you, for the people that are there for you, for the stories that you've created, for the memories you gave, for the hardships you endured. You gave me a unique part of myself that I am forever grateful for. You introduced me to friends that I plan to have in my life forever. I see you in my dreams, and no matter what they say about you or the times that I am mad at you, I will forever love you. You are in my DNA. I hope that my children meet you and love you just as much as I do. Sudan, there is nothing like you. Thank you.
Yes.
Do I have time for one more?
Yes, give us one more. But before you go on, is Megan in the room? Let me know, Megan, because I think we just let you in, Megan. And if not, is Jen Hornbrook in the room? Chat me up, let me know. And Liana, take it away.
Okay. We are enclosed. These imaginary walls have forced us to go and look deep inside ourselves. There is no escape. Now that the streets are silent, the volume inside our heads have been turned all the way up. Those lingering thoughts in the background have now taken center stage with a laser-focused spotlight overhead. I have been casted in a single person's play. I am all the characters. It's a sold-out show, and I am each audience member with front row seats. I find that each scene replaying the lines over and over and over, and as each scene comes to an end, self-awareness is heightened. Understanding becomes clearer. Acceptance becomes a must because without it, there is no way to expect a happy ending. COVID-19, the pandemic mirror that was raised to our faces, is nature's way of forced self-reflection. I see it now, what I didn't see. There's enhancements to be made, but there's also gratitude to be given for what is staring back at me. Thank you.
Woo! Yes. Lovely and powerful. Thank you so much for being with us. You're from Boston, but you sound Puerto Rican, boo. You sound like you could be my sister, I swear. I love it. Okay, so Jen is in the building. Jen from Japan. Let's hear what Jen is bringing. And then I think we're going to close it out with Jen.
Hi, how are you? What's going on?
How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm glad to be here. I want to go to New York and actually go to the show, but maybe one day when everything gets better.
Now, so it's all good. Are you really in Japan? Are you from Japan? Talk to me.
I just moved to Vegas about 2 years ago, but I grew up in Japan. I was there for about over 25 years or so. Yeah, so I was a military kid, just lived out there and stayed out there. So
amazing. Okay, so what you gonna share with us tonight?
So I got a couple pieces. I can do two, like they're fairly short. Okay, so I got a couple pieces. Can I be explicit too? Because I have one that's okay. So I'll start off with a little bit cleaner, and then we'll get a little bit naughty after that. So, all right, this one's called "I Want More Money." Money stacks, loot, bread, guap, cheese. Give me some more money, please. Money, money, who's got it, honey? Cause I want more money. Says the credit cards, the insurance, the rent, and the utilities. Oh, don't forget the car note, the phone bill, and the medical fees. If you got kids, they ain't free. Honorable mention to the groceries. Notoriously, with more money, there are more problems. Something I'm slowly starting to see. The issue is way bigger than BIG, way bigger than what our eyes can see. Things changed back in 1933. The dollar ain't what it used to be. Values declined since the early 20th century. I bet it was nice to live in a time when your dollar went a long way. Unlike in these days, people struggling to make ends meet because everyone and everything has a fee. Ain't shit free. But not looking for handouts, just stating facts. Inflation over the years has got a lot of our finances jacked. Some of us do need help to make it through the month, make it through the day. Credit gets fucked, you're on your own to pay. Cause creditors breathe down your neck for a dime. Keep calling all the damn time. Even if it's the last cent you got, who gives a fuck? Cause they don't care. They want your last buck. They don't care about your mortgage payment or your rent. Don't care about your family or what you have to eat. They just want that payment sent. Man, that can make any person get frustrated, can make any grown man cry. I know I've shed a few tears from what I call financial homicide. Thank you. And then, thank you. And, thanks. And the next one I got is called First 48. It is a little bit more explicit piece. I don't want to say a little, it is. It's an explicit piece. So I hope y'all like it. Sexually, I want to be sexing you while you're sexing me. But see, actually, we been fucking all day. My favorite way. You mentally fucked me. Now, switch positions. Titty licking, you licking me, hands gripping me while I'm sucking you, tongue licks on you, lips kisses you. Round and round, in and out we make, overwhelmed, almost can't take, but my body yearns like it needs. My pussy fiends and you're a pussy fiend. Pussy you're eating, pussy you're beating, match made in Eden, screaming, pushing, grinding, melting, sighing, breathing, round and round, in and out your skin. My fingers dig in while my other fingers sin. You look down at me, bodies shout silently. I'm in pleasure. You're pleasuring, fuck wedding rings, just more pleasuring. Deep diving in, sink, no swim, drowning. He drowns, I'm drowning him. Dick slides out and in. Body tightening, sex heightening, fear of heights. So I won't come down, but I will come on you. Then you can come too, round and round, in and out. I'm coming, I shout. You pull out my shooter, shots fired. First 48, you shot me dead tired. This is a true story, Dick inspired. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Oh,
I appreciate it.
man, aka Emily Dickinson. Oh, boy.
That was good. I like that.
Thank you. And thank you. Thank all of you. That was amazing. Both Jen and Liana were on the waiting list. We had some absentees, so we were able to be blessed. And I'm so grateful for that because you steamed it up and ended it off.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, but you can follow me at Jen from Japan, JENNFROMJAPAN. I'm on everything, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Cash App, Venmo, same name, Jen from Japan. But thank y'all again. I appreciate it. I'm glad that y'all had some space for me.
Yay! I hope to see you again soon.
For sure.
Yes.
Thank you.
Next week is Halloween week, my favorite time of year. So I'm looking forward to your creativity lyrically and visually. Bring some costumes, wear something, let's juice it up, entertain ourselves. And okay, maybe I will wear a witch hat, maybe. And maybe that's all that I wear. We'll see what's good. But for all of you out there, all you in the closet poets, it's never too soon and it's never too late. So don't debate or procrastinate. Just write it down like you just can't wait, because what you say just might be great. I love you guys. I love you guys so much. What a wonderful evening we had tonight. Thank you for everybody that came on through and participated. Make sure to wear your costumes next week. And thank you, Nick, Monica, Unmeshed, The Withdrawn, Dylan. I see you, Nicole, Louis, okay, DG Clearing, Michael, Elise, Overdose. I know he's going to have his baby dressed up next week. It's going to be dope. Shannon, thank you, everybody. It was super duper special. Follow me. If you don't follow me yet, I don't know why you don't follow me at La Bruja NYC, or go to my website, caridadelaluz.com. I'm working on some things. Thank you for Poetaku, also from Japan, in the room with us. Chris from Georgia, who came with us, and our very own Advocate of Words, Monday Nights host. I don't know if you want to unmute yourself and say goodbye with me and let them know about your Monday night, because it'd be lit. It'd be so lit. Monday nights, Thursday nights, we be doing the thing. And we're your people. We love you so much. We support you in your artistry and your creativity. Advocate of Words, when you want to say something, you want to say some words?
Yeah, man. I just had to check in. I came in about like 9:30 to listen to everyone. You know, I love the community. I'm glad that you got to host again and come back. I know you missed the people. I'm happy to hear that people were hitting you up. I told them to flood you, to be arrogant and all of that and get in your face on social media. We're here, we're thinking of you. So Monday, the theme is spooky. It's our Halloween special. And I'm looking forward to hanging with everyone. And it was a pleasure to hear everyone. It was good. I'm glad to see you back in the Bronx, Brew. I've been checking out your Instagram, half naked on the beach in the sun. Like, what is you doing? If you are not following Bruja, you got a problem going on. Out in Puerto Rico, out in Mexico. Woman, don't you know it's a pandemic? What are you doing flying around living your best life right now? How can I be like you?
Yeah, and COVID free. I was like, wow, I really am a bruja. I have tengo la cura, tengo la cura. But this poetry really is my cure, and I just love all of you. So thank you, Advocate of Words. Love you, bro. Monday nights, you gotta check his spooky shit out. Thursday night, I want to see all of you. And peace and love and blessings. All of you doing your thing. Beautiful. Mwah.